Seeing a brand go down in front of your eyes that you have so many core memories associated with is no less than a heartbreak. Pizza Hut is one of those brand stories that has a special place in the heart of pizza lovers, especially those who enjoyed it in the starting years. But down the line, something went wrong with Pizza Hut. Stick to the video and find out. Hello everyone, welcome to another brand new video on my YouTube channel. Today, it is not going to be a motivational video as usual where we discuss how something was built from scratch to become huge. Actually, it's the opposite. Yes, we are talking about Pizza Hut, which grew into a much-loved pizza place throughout the world, to now being on the verge of going off the market. Everyone's looking for an answer to just one question: what went wrong with Pizza Hut? So, without further ado, let's get into it. Started in 1958 by two brothers named Frank and Den with just $600 at hand, Pizza Hut really outgrew itself. Like literally imagine, the brothers named it Pizza Hut because the signboard they could just afford had no more space left to write anything other than Hut after they wrote pizza. But what they did with their small venture was phenomenal. They were so sure of their product that their marketing strategy was based on providing people with the free experience of it on the night of their opening. From there on, there was no stopping them. They kept introducing new flavors and new forms of pizzas, and everything just clicked. Well, there are things you might know about Pizza Hut. For example, Pizza Hut is the pioneer for introducing the pan pizza in the market, and they came up with another invention which was crust-filled pizza. And as I said, everything just worked for them. People literally went crazy over every new flavor and pizza type they introduced. Pizza Hut went from being a small pizza shop to becoming a getaway spot for family and friends, where everyone would come to dine in and have pizzas. As the demand grew, so did Pizza Hut. They kept opening at locations and after a while went international by opening their branches in Canada and Germany. By 1971, Pizza Hut had grown to 1,000 branches, and just in the next 6 years, they doubled the number of branches and locations they were serving pizzas at. It was already going so great that PepsiCo purchased the restaurant chain, and this is the time Pizza Hut, as a brand, saw new heights. From being at 2,000 locations, which is not a small number by the way, it grew to over 7,500 branches in less than a decade of acquisition. But then something happened that either Pizza Hut wasn't expecting, or they were thinking they are so good that no one could cause any problem for them. To feed your curiosity and end the suspense, I'll tell you what happened. Yes, Domino's. Domino's happened. For those of you who already guessed it, you guys might have had a little bit of idea what was wrong with Pizza Hut, that Domino's was able to not only end Pizza Hut's dominance in the market, but took away the biggest share as well. But first, let's talk about some background, and then we'll go into the part where we answered what happened to Pizza Hut. Domino's came in at the time when Pizza Hut was booming. They were doing great at all the locations, and the parent company that owns Pizza Hut, Yums, said its biggest share of revenue also comes from Pizza Hut. But there was a gap that Domino's was there to fill: innovation. Pizza Hut got so comfortable with its practices that they did not change over time. Like, I know you might say, well, their logo was changed. Yeah, well, that doesn't really count as a change unless you change your business model and overall strategy of how you operate. Now, this is the part you all must have been waiting for. The answer to that one question that we all need to know. What happened to Pizza Hut, and what actually went wrong was that they had to shut their outlets in many locations throughout the world. So, let me get this straight. The answer, or the causes I'll be discussing here today, might not be the only ones, but they sure did play their part. So, starting with the primary reason that I believe has to do with the downfall of Pizza Hut is their menu items. In a world where people want new flavors, new items on the menu, and just something new they haven't tried, Pizza Hut failed there. In their starting years, they did well because they were innovating and experimenting with new things. But after a while, it just stopped. They did introduce Bigfoot Pizza, which was good. However, in order to play in a competitive market, you must be great. which frankly, it wasn't. After a while, they launched 5 new flavors under their The Flavor of Now marketing campaign, but it wasn't as popular. So let's just say Pizza Hut failed at innovating its menu, which created a gap where customers had to choose between a new pizza shop in town, Domino's, and Pizza Hut with its same old pizzas. Well, this is just one part of the problem. The other one is the delivery part. Pizza Hut was late at delivery. Like, don't take it literally as in they took an hour to deliver, but to the service itself. Pizza Hut was considered a casual, friendly hangout for friends and families to dine in, which worked out for them, until Domino's came with their pizza delivery service. While Pizza Hut kept focusing on their dine-ins, Domino's took over the market by delivering pizzas to their customers' doorstep that took just 30 minutes. This gave a real competitive edge to Domino's, as they didn't even have to compete with the market leader at the time because they were focusing on a strategy that no one had introduced in the market before. After a while, Pizza Hut did start its delivery service, and its marketing campaigns were quite strong in terms of delivering the message when it started its deliveries. Even according to a few insiders at Pizza Hut, major shutdowns that occurred in 2019 were not due to the falling customers, but there was no need for large physical outlets because people had shifted to getting their pizzas delivered rather than dining in. I guess Domino's changed the outlook of pizza as a whole. When people started getting their hot pizzas served at home, now there was no need for dining in. So pizza, in general, went from being a fun food to a comfort food item that one would want to have while lying on their couches. But yeah, in the end, whatever damage had Domino's done to Pizza Hut wasn't recoverable. I might just have made Domino's look like a villain in Pizza Hut's story, but it's not like Domino's did things that were damaging Pizza Hut. Domino's entered the market with a whole different strategy, and it worked out perfectly for them, exactly the way things were working out for Pizza Hut in their early years. Still, I would blame Pizza Hut was not able to keep up with the market. They just fell behind, and soon their entrants took over the market. It wasn't like Domino's came and dominated the pizza industry all alone, as Pizza Hut enjoyed once. After Domino's, many new pizza brands came. New Yorker and Papa John's are just 2 of those very successful pizza places. There is just one explanation. I will not say this is a cause of their failure, but rather a sort of an explanation for the whole Pizza Hut situation. I think Pizza Hut is so old that it cannot resonate with today's generation. Like, it's a genuine problem with these classical big brands that they struggle to keep up. Not that they don't understand the market or what the market demands. It's just that they become so comfortable with their policies that keeping up with the market needs an overhaul in the way they operate. The same is the case of Pizza Hut. It isn't a place where someone from today's generation would want to go. Even Pizza Hut knows the problem they are facing and the reason for their downfall. However, I guess they are not sure about the solution to the problem. Will Pizza Hut ever make a comeback in the pizza industry? Maybe, if they do things the right way. However, no one's sure about it. So let's just hope that they make their way back into the market, because I cannot wait to try something like a Bigfoot pizza again. That's it for the video. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for future notifications. Do let me know about your feedback in the comments section. Until then, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one.